Okay, class, I'm going to create a dynamic secant line. First, I want to just define a function, and it could be any function you want. Try and keep it simple. Right? Something like square root of x. And I want to create two arbitrary points on this line, right? And I'm going to use the variable a and a plus h. So I'm going to look at a comma f of a. And you can see I've got that as a slider. Desmos automatically created as a slider. In this particular case, I can't let a be negative, so I could change that, but because I want to be able to change my function. Like, so now if I change my function to x squared, right, I want a to be able to move, be positive and negative. But let me go back to my square root function here. Oops. And I want to create my other point on here, which is a plus h, comma, f of a plus h. And now I'm creating this slider h. Again, h is some distance away, right? And remember, when I'm trying to get that slope of the tangent line, so slope of the secant line will be, calculate the slope of those 2 points, calculate it again with the 2 points, right? As h goes to 0, my secant line slope will predict my tangent line slope, right? And so I want to create that secant line. So I need to connect the 2 points, right? But I need a slope. So let's see if I can create a slope here. So let's see if it'll work if I just use m. In fact, let me use ms for my secant slope, right? And that is f of a plus h minus f of a, highlighted all, divided by h. And I'm going to use that in my equation. I don't know if it's going to let me use it. We only support implicit equations of x and y. So it won't let me use it. And that's fine. So I'm just going to use this whole phrase as my slope. So let's see, I need y minus f of a, right? Y minus y1 equals the slope times x minus a. And that's going to give me my secant line. I'm just using the equational line there. So now if you see me drag my point a comma f of a, my secant line moves. If you see me moving h, you see my secant line moves. And of course I'm interested in that tangent line, right? So there's the dynamic secant line. And again, I can now just change my function. So I'll go back to x squared, right? And so I can change that function. In particular, like I had showed you in class, I'm interested in the tangent line when at 0, right? So I'm interested in that tangent line at 0, and you can see, right, my secant slope is getting lower and lower and lower all the way to 0 until I hit that actual point. Can't see it there because Desmos can't create a line with only one point. Well, at least we can't yet. We will be able to do that soon. So anyway, here's my dynamic secant line. I'd like you to try and recreate that on your own, right?